Hey, how's it going? All right, let me give you a quick rundown of what this automation does. Now, let's say you are a recruiter. You are within the product manager niche and you are searching for product manager roles within Sydney. If you look into LinkedIn, there's about 250 jobs. If you were supposed to do it manually, you would be going through every single company, reading the job, finding the decision maker's email, then going through your whole candidate database, searching for the best matching candidate, writing a customized email for the hiring manager, and then sending it out. This process can take all in all 1, maybe 2, maybe 3 hours, depending upon the level of details that you are doing. With this automation, the whole process can be covered in less than 100 seconds for one single job. So within an hour, you can cover 30 to 40 jobs. Everything done end to end, email sourced, email content made, ready to go, one click, everything done. So let me quickly show you how that's done. So all you need to do is you need to take this LinkedIn URL, come to a Google form, submit the LinkedIn URL, any specific filters. Let's say we don't want to contact companies who've got um, employee size more. I know I made a mistake. That's fine. More than 1 or maybe 10K. That's all. If you just write it like this, it's gonna exclude all the companies who are more than 10K. Exactly like this. You can do, I don't know, contact government agencies. Just write it out and it's gonna filter it away. Number of results, let's say I've set a limit of 4 or 5 jobs just for the demo, but you can say like I want 250 jobs to be scraped. Now for the product manager range, me myself, I've got about 200, 300 candidates in my database belonging to different industries. Now let's say I want to pick up only those candidates who are at least a 70% match for the pre-filtering. So for example, they lie within the same experience range that is required by the job. They lie within the same industry that the company is. So it filters out all the non-relevant ones and it only takes the relevant ones to move on to the other filterings thing. All right, you just got to press submit over here. Before we do that, I'll show you how we monitor that after this happens. So it all comes into a dashboard. Here you will see how many jobs have been scraped. Here you will see the steps the job is moving ahead. One is source, that is, we have just sourced the job. Hiring manager email sourcing. Each job will come over here with the company name and the job title. Then the next step is scoring the candidates. All those who pass the minimum 70% criteria will be listed over here with the score, how much they got, and a reason why they were shortlisted. Second, it will pick up the best two candidates out of all the shortlisted candidates, the highest scoring two. So they're the best of the best candidates, and it'll give us reasons why those two candidates were taken above others. Then it's going to go ahead and research the company in detail. It's going to see what industry the company is, what products they use, what kind of clients they serve to, and make a persona. Based on that, it'll try to assume what kind of a candidate they want. Now it's going to take that read details and it's going to take the top two candidates, merge that detail, and come up with a hyper personalized email. It's not just going to say, hey, I see you are hiring, here are two candidates. It's going to say, hey, I see your company is doing A. I also see your company is doing B. Based on the information I got from your website or other sources, I think X is really important for you. So it actually tells that you have researched into the company. You're not just reaching out just for the sake of it as a mass email. And then it's going to add like 2 to 3 bullet points, short details of each of the top two candidates, de-identified as an email. From there, you can one click send out the email, or you can download all the company emails and send it to your either if it's instantly or a Mailchimp. Okay, let me show you how that works. So I'm going to trigger the automation manually over here, but it can be set to run like once a day, once a week, once a month, or whatever you want. I do it to run. All right. Now it's running. I come back to my interface. So it's already got a job and the job is in scoring candidate phase now. All right. So the hiring manager has already been sourced. Let's see who the hiring manager is. It's the company is Osborne Richardson. So the company is Osborne Richardson and the title is product manager. So the hiring manager is this person, that's his email. The email content will be generated later. Let's see where it's progress. It's still in scoring candidates. Let's see who are the candidates that are being scored. So these are all the candidates. See, they're all above 70. Let's see why this candidate got such a good result. Reason, seniority in years, tools and practices. These are exact things that the job description requires. So these are not random facts pulled from their email. Let's see where we've progressed. So it's shortlisted top two and it's now researching the company. Let's see which were the top two candidates shortlisted for this job. The top two candidates were Mark and Chris. They got a 95 score. That's brilliant. And the reason for each of them is over here. We can go ahead and read that. Oh, it's already completed one job. So that's how quick that is, less than 60 seconds, sometimes a little bit more to complete a job. Let's see what the final email was generated for this company. So that's the final email content. You can do a one-click send and it's going to send this email to this person at this email address. Let's see the email was. So love how Osborne Richardson connects clients with candidates. Also a fan of your customer first approach. It really stands out. Oh, so I think it's a recruitment company. So it's saying how it connects the candidate. Hope you'll forget me to reach out. I studied your site and see the product leadership is essential for your team. I presented two candidates. Here are the candidate details. It's de-identified and it's based on what the company is, what sector they are working in, and based on that, it's picking details of the candidate based on the company details and the job description. So the candidate might have worked in five different industries, but it's going to highlight the experience of the candidate for that particular industry which the client is in. Okay. As we were speaking, it has gone ahead and completed one more job. So that was for Luxury Escape. The title was Product Manager. And let's see what happened over here. So hiring manager, Luxury Escape, Aaron Toomey. You can click this thing as well and see. Aaron Toomey, engineering manager. That's his email. Let's see what the email was generated for this guy. So, love how Luxury Escape delivers exclusive handpicked luxury holidays. So, see that it has picked out in the research. Also, a fan of your customer first approach. It really stands out. So, their customer first approach was better than other competitors in this industry. That's why this research point has been picked up. So, that is how it differentiates and it's not a mass email to everyone. Hope you'll forget me for the reach out. I study your site and see product leadership as essential for your team. Then the two candidate details, led digital transformation, demonstrated skills, strong on PM experience, and then again. So you see how at the moment it has gone through and it has very quickly sourced three companies. It has made hiring managers of each. It has made customized email templates to be sent out to those companies. Over here, you can see which two top candidates was sourced for each job. So Mark and Chris were done for this one. Now, over here, you can, as I said, one click and the email will fire to this person. Or let's say you scored about 200, 300 companies. You can download all of them at once in a whole Excel sheet and then import into your MailChimp instantly or direct Gmail, whatever you're using to schedule the sending. Now, this is not it. Let's say 5 days later, Nigel comes back to us and says that, oh, actually, I'm interested in candidate one. Can you provide me more details? But we haven't signed the terms of business yet, terms of recruitment yet. So the client is interested, but we don't want to give away the candidate details. So what we do over here is, all right, Nigel wanted candidate one. At this time, any person manually who has forgotten what this company was, what the title was, what the outreach was, would have to re-research and do all of that. What we can do very quickly is we come to our top two. We see Osborne. We see the top one person was Mark. All right. We can one click generate a small 2 to 3 page portfolio detail for this specific company, highlighting Mark's main details for this particular job. I'll show you how that's done. I'll quickly activate this automation, which triggers our portfolio generation. Now we come back. So they wanted the details of Mark. I'll click generate. All right, it says accepted. Let's see what's happening in our backend. So it's taking the candidate. It's taken in the job research. Now it's researching the company, finding everything about the company, what they do, what kind of a candidate persona would they want, what skills would they need, what industry sector clients they are searching. And based on that, it'll go ahead and make a 2 to 3 page de-identified portfolio ready to send right away. And it'll also give us 3 bullet points of the candidates so they can read it in a quick, concise moment. How that is done is it'll make a Google Doc and it'll send us the link to that editable portfolio. Now, as we speak, this is almost about to be done. The whole process of generation takes less than, I would say, 30 seconds. There we go. It's done. Now I will receive the email as there it is. Here is the candidate summary. The senior product leader, again, this is a de-identified one. So the senior product leader brings deep experience. So these are 3 quick bullet points. And this is the main candidate portfolio. This is editable. So we see here de-identified candidate portfolio, executive summary. These are 2 paragraph core competencies. This is all about the candidate work experience. This is also de-identified. Doesn't tell you the name, but tells you what roles, responsibilities, and duties this person was doing, all the roles, then the role alignment, why this person aligns with your specific role, and even the logistics if you have the data. So, working rights, notice periods, salary expectations, and everything. If you want to edit anything, you can edit right over here. If you don't, you can download this as a PDF or just reply these 3 points as well as send the candidate portfolio to our client. Within 2 minutes, an interested client gets the whole detail on the candidate. You can attach your terms of recruitment business, and there you have a hot client right away ready to close. So, again, this is the whole summary of our automation. You can cover, I had just set it to do 3 jobs at the moment. You can set it to cover 200, 500, 1000 jobs, whatever, however many you want. It's pretty simple. It's very flexible. It can work with anything. So right now I've got this candidate database locally with me. It can integrate to any ATS, any CRM, or even if you're storing in Google Sheets. Heck, it can even do if you just drop in the Google resumes. So it's pretty flexible. Any step can be extremely customized as per your requirements. Let's say you don't want candidates scoring 70, you want something else. You don't want top 2, you want top 10. Anything can be done. Research, you want to do a little research from a different angle, from an industry based or a case study based, anything can be done. The email content can be customized to have a bit more research oriented, or maybe a little less characters, a little bit more about the candidates, their exact details, their number of years of experience. Anything can be done. The CTA can be changed. So all in all, it covers hundreds and hundreds of jobs. It takes less than, I would say, 100 seconds to complete one job end to end. Validating the job, finding the decision makers, matching it to a whole candidate database of any 10, 100,000, 10,000 candidates, selecting the top 2, 3, 4, whatever you want, then researching the company and pitching those candidates de-identified to your client. So, yep, that's a quick summary of what this automation was. Again, I tried to cover it in a hurry, so I might have skipped or forgotten a couple of steps. If you want to book in a quick call, we can talk and discuss how this can be customized for your specific experience, your specific needs, your specific what is it called, SOPs, standard operating procedures. It's ultra flexible. It can be used for anything. It uses modern AI along with integrations and APIs to source all of the data. It's going to be super secure because it's going to be hosted on your own platforms. You'll have complete rights to all the data, all the information, so it's perfectly secure as well. So yeah, this is the most common one that I use. Apart from this one, I have a couple other automations in mind that I have been using on my own. For example, the MPC, the most placeable candidate automation that I run pretty often. So what it does is quickly analyzes the data of the candidate, then it goes ahead and finds the companies where that candidate could be pitched, and you know the stuff. It finds the hiring managers, researches, makes a whole customized email for them, and does the pitching for you. Another good automation that I personally use in my own recruitment business is the business development automation. So what it does is regularly goes out to clients or companies within my niche or wherever I set it to. And then it doesn't just say that, hey, I'm a recruiter, I've got a candidate pool. Who doesn't have it these days? And like, let's work together. It does a lot more. So it researches the company, it researches their competitors, shows how competitor A is better than them, shows how competitor B is still lacking behind, shows what the current tools and technologies their competitors are using, what new news is happening in their niche, in their world. So, for example, e-commerce, how is Shopify doing, how is Magento doing, all that information. So it does a lot of deep research, and then it says like, then it does the page. So it's a pretty layered one. I have other automations that I'm still working on. So that's like, your target list. So there could be like a list of 10 companies that are potential client of yours, and you can set like, if a leadership change happens in them, you'll be notified. So you can just proactively reach out and not wait for them to put out a job and then reach out to them. Or you can set up a lot of things like, what else can you do? So you can do candidate matching, you can do candidate outreach, candidate sourcing, and then these are mostly the revenue generating one. You can do a lot of admin automations as well. For example, you can do finance automation, you can do KPI tracking automation. You can see how your staff is doing, you can see how your email open rate is, how your conversion rate is, all that good stuff. So again, with automations, AI automations, especially within the recruitment niche, sky is your limit. Like, if you can think of it, I can automate that. So yeah, this is a quick bit about the automation work that I have been doing. If you're interested, let's reach out and have a quick call and see if and how we can work together. Cheers, thanks for listening, and have a great day ahead.